Everyone's watching the Fed right now. But there's someone else who could shake the entire market this week: President Trump. Most people think his announcement won't impact Bitcoin or XRP, but history shows, when Trump speaks, markets move. And with an Oval Office announcement scheduled for Tuesday, right as crypto fights key resistance, the timing couldn't be more dangerous. Or more explosive. Today, I'll show you why Trump's next move could shock Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP, what the charts are telling us right now, and the one hidden factor that might flip the entire market overnight. Let's start with the state of the market. On the surface, it's looking green. Weekly, monthly, even yearly charts have turned positive. Bitcoin is hovering near $110,000, Ethereum around $4,300, and XRP is steady at $2.77. But here's the truth: this rally is shallow. The moves so far don't confirm that the bottom is in. Total crypto market cap sits at $3.78 trillion, strong, but not breaking out. Fear and greed? Still at 39. That's neutral to fearful territory, not euphoric. And that's what makes this moment so critical. Charts are improving, but confidence is weak. Which means any external shock, like Trump's announcement, could either ignite a breakout or trigger another flush. But what exactly is Trump about to announce? And why could it matter for crypto? On Tuesday, Trump will address the nation directly from the Oval Office. Now, historically, these types of announcements often end up being nothing burgers. Big hype, little impact. But this time, the setup is different. Crypto is at critical resistance levels. Stocks are pushing all-time highs. Gold is at records. Liquidity is building. In other words, the timing couldn't be sharper. Even if Trump doesn't mention crypto at all, markets could interpret his tone on tariffs, money supply, or policy as a signal. And when markets look for signals, volatility follows. So the announcement itself might not even matter, but the liquidity story does. Here's the hidden factor most traders aren't watching. The US M2 money supply just hit a record $22.12 trillion. That means dollars are flooding the system, and risk assets thrive on liquidity. On top of that, US money market funds now hold $7.21 trillion. Nearly $3 trillion of that is retail money sitting on the sidelines. Add over $10 trillion resting in European banks, and you realize, there's plenty of cash waiting to move. Meanwhile, gold is at new all-time highs. Stocks are now valued higher than during the dot-com bubble. Everything else is surging. And crypto? Still waiting in the wings. That's why any spark, even a political one, could finally trigger the catch-up move. So if liquidity is ready, what do the charts of Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP actually say right now? Bitcoin has been battling the $110,000 level. Flipping it would be a massive signal, confirmation that the bottom is in. Trading volume is rising, which supports the move. If Bitcoin pushes past $113,000, the door opens for a larger breakout. Ethereum is a different story. Its structure is weaker, lower lows and lower highs. But if ETH can close above $4,884, that's a new all-time high signal for altcoins. Until then, it's lagging behind Bitcoin. XRP is stuck near $2.75. Volume has exploded, but price action is boring for now. If Bitcoin breaks out, XRP could rip to $3.08 and then $3.40 quickly. But if BTC fails, XRP risks falling back toward $2.60. So the charts are clear, but what happens once Trump steps in? That's where things get wild. So here's my take. If Trump's announcement leans dovish, expect Bitcoin to smash through $110,000 and target $115,000. Ethereum could test $4,800, and XRP could hit $3.40. If his tone spooks markets, we could see Bitcoin dip back toward $105,000, Ethereum to $4,000, and XRP toward $2.60, before recovering as liquidity kicks in. But long term, the writing is on the wall. Liquidity is rising, cash is on the sidelines, and crypto hasn't made its move yet. When it does, the surge will be violent. So let me ask you this: will Trump pump crypto this week, or will his next move wreck the market? Drop your prediction in the comments, bullish or bearish. And if you don't want to be blindsided by these sudden shocks, hit subscribe right now. Because the next move could happen faster than anyone expects.